Hello, I'm Eric, and welcome to my madness. I've been opening some Galactic Empires packs videos here, so before I do that, though, I want to show everyone my website, Galactic Empires Card Museum. The site is where I've been supporting this game since it died 20 years ago now, and I've recently added a couple of updates to it. Most is the forums, Reddit, and Facebook links. The forums and Reddit are brand new, so anyone who hasn't visited the site in a while and is interested in discussing the game or collecting or anything else having to do with it can come on over and drop some messages, talk to if you're still interested in collecting computers. So for today, to be opening some primary edition, I have two booster boxes of primary edition plus 9 expansion packs for Series 1. These are pretty rare these days. I've only ever seen them come up this time that I picked them up. Now, just because they're rare doesn't mean they're particularly valuable. The cards in them are not really considered highly collectible, chase cards in any way. Pretty much everything that was in here was reprinted in primary edition, and just isn't much collected for any reason. So I will be getting these for my collection. I'm opening them for the fun of it for this video, but I'm not expecting to find anything of any real interest in here other than the nostalgia factor of it. I've said this before, these decks are these cards from this set are different from all the later sets. And they have this dimpled surface, which you can see as the light shines off of it, and the text background, uh, drop box on the text background. So I have a T6 Black Hole, C3 Engineer, Raider, R4, Plasma Field, Base Station with misprint. And I worked in printing, we called that a hickey. Small lump of dust that causes the ink plate with the ink on it to not press down properly, so it creates a small halo or circle around where that dust or whatever it is sitting there. C6 Captain, another Marine, C6 Captain. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 cards, which was what I expected. These packs are supposed to contain 10 cards. Not sure what the rarity distribution actually is in these, and I'm not going to bother looking it up right now. I probably will go through the packs or go through the video later to see what cards are in the packs and what the rarity distribution is, but it doesn't interest me too much right now. SAR, Asteroid Belt, Shuttlecraft, C1 Doctor, and Frigate, Space Dragon. That one was rare. Planet Gouge, Planet Gouge, Planet Gouge. Some great card distribution in these. And Shield Fiend. Set had a lot of distribution errors from what I understand. Later sets had all their own issues. This one, I guess there were boxes that didn't have any rares. There were boxes that didn't have like the commons or something. I don't know. Estonian Heavy Cruiser. Krebs Heavy Capsule. Time Warp. Now this one was in all of the starters. I think it was considered a rare. Paint Symbol. Captain. Estonian Battle Cruiser. another Argonian battle cruiser, and another pseudo capsule. So again, card distribution is a little funky. I gotten repeats of the last couple cards a couple times now. I've only opened a couple of packs. Argonian light capsule, shield, Krebs heavy down, Indian destroyer, a station with that same hickey mark still on it, captain, Vin's officer, captain again, to guardian. This is an example of some of the early pieces of artwork that they had included that were not that great. Even the captain card, particularly great. This one, I think that artwork made it into primary edition, though. Early art, they were scrapping for whatever they could get. A little bit later, they managed to get some decent artists. I mean, there were some involved in the early sets. Gary Kalin, I think, did a lot, all of the Argonian and Krebs ships, and he's a pretty decent artist. Remnex system, C2 Doctor, Nebula, Transport, Space Dragon, and Storm, large phaser. That one's a planet gouge, large phaser eel, and a gouge. Not sure though. Like I said, the card distribution, the rarity, everything was set. Capsule, Terry Shield, Cruiser, Breakdown, Argonian Destroyer, Battle Cruiser, Captain, Invincible Guardian, and Invincible Guardian. Last four cards seem to be two-peating. Not always the same card, at least, but there weren't a lot of cards in this set. I think there are only about 80 cards in this set. So there weren't a lot of cards to choose from. Engineer, Boarding Party, Capsule, Transport, Fleet Tug, another Fleet Tug, Sacha's Comet. That one's actually kind of Nebula. Battle Capsule, Type 2 Supernova. So those last four cards seem to be the rarer ones. Comet, Raider, System, and Frigate, Plasma Field again, Strobe, Action Transfer Devices, Battle Capsule, 5 Breakdown. The last of these packs that I'm going to open today before I move on to Series 1, or Series 2, Primary Edition. Engine, Boarding Party, Capsule, Ion Storm, Sacha's Comet, Nebula, Krebs Battle Capsule, and Type 2 Supernova. So, like I said, as far as the cards go, great distribution. There's a lot of great cards in this set. It's just an interesting set to have a collector like me. So now I have one sealed box and one open box. This one I pulled one pack out of, or no, I think two packs out of, to do my pack cracking video earlier, where I opened one or two packs of pretty much everything. The box of this set has 36 packs. Usually is supposed to, and I think they did have one entity per box. One of issues with distribution in these boxes is that the very rare cards were divided into two groups, and the boxes only contained very rares from one group or the other. And this box from the two packs that I already opened only contains cards from the more common, less useful group. I'm expecting pretty much the same of the other box that I bought because I have a theory that the company Companion Games knew about the issue with card distribution. They kept the boxes separated in their warehouse, and while the game was active, they probably tried to send them out mixed up. Like if you ordered two boxes, you'd get one of each. If you ordered three boxes, you'd get I think it's a couple boxes of the other set of very rares and one box of these, something like that, so that they kind of distributed together. When the company went bankrupt, I'm pretty sure that the boxes just got sold to whoever picked them up, and PBM Express, who picked these ones up, got a bunch of the one set of boxes that has the smaller group of very rares in it. So we have a cargo. This is the same artwork from earlier edition Nova, Bounty Hunter, Officer, Acad Escort, Shuttlecraft, Siobad, Supply Lines, Mercenary, Planetary Revolt. So that's the very rare for that deck. And at this point, I'm basically just looking for the entity card. It's the only thing that's super interesting from this Acad system. I have a ton of these. It's very, very common, very rare. So we have the shuttle malfunction, Trevor's light capsule, heavy shuttlecraft, Trevor's escort, pseudo capsule, Bactrian heavy cruiser, Moon, and command cruiser, Tri-Millennium Acad system. Sigri, Minesweeper, Porter malfunction, Meteor shower. It's decent artwork at least. Polar ultralight. Space Dragon. User mechanism. Destroyer. Light cruiser. Navigator. So emergency capsule separation and artifact. Dependent pirate ship. Cargo. Polar 4. Distribution nodes. Occur Prime. Held weapon. Offensive electronic warfare. Civilian. Captain. Quasar. Base station and omniscience. This card is played, become all-knowing. Each turn, the first card played is a card. That's not too bad. Allows you to increase the speed at which you can play cards out. Space station. Shuttle malfunction. Stealth Raider. Pirate cache. Space yacht. Krebs carrier capsule. Security officer. It's a Benson art piece. I always like this because it showed off the Scorpede. Only a couple of cards that really do. Virgin Anomaly. Impact. And Battle Cruise. And Mind Control. Yep, Edward Deere Jr. I made a comment about him. A lot of the creatures and aliens that he did with very dark, almost black skin. That piece is no different. Space debris, Sigri 3, planetary phaser base. It's always kind of reminded me of Star Wars Tatooine habitats. Giant phaser sticking out. Gen Fair. Blackhead Scout Crew. Dragon Hole. Plasma Field. Rebels Armor. Had Light Cruise. Electric Asteroid Outpost. Mando. And a gas giant. One of the better early systems providing economy in exchange for any other resource point, making it very versatile. Sir Automaton, and a pirate ship, Millennium Melting, radioactive dust cloud, main, Blackhead Medium, so the Blackhead stuff, Gary Kalin, Joseph, even in person. My eyesight sucks these days. Kalin, Forced Retreat, Monster Healing. It's good, can be used in Dragons 2. Lucky Maneuver. This one is actually a really good card to have deck anyway. Allows a ship to entire opponent volley. As a reaction card, allows you to just play it and prevent whatever's going wrong. Scow, illness, chief, executive, deputy, whatever. Derelict ship, Trans Light Cruise, Millennium Molting, action, laboratory, distribution node, shield repair, the weaponry fit, and a targeting error. They're using this card redesignates one opponent volley to a ship base or sector HQ. So this one's even better than the other one I just showed off, the Lucky Maneuver. This one, not only do you get to avoid the volley that's going to hit your ship, you get to send it off to your in a Thomas piece. Rebels Armor, Destroyer, Capsule, and Lesser Automaton, Laser Base, Escort, this Shuttlecraft Damage Control Team, Columbus, and Stellar Map. Minesweeper, Sirens, Rebus Scout Capsule, Research Base, Rebus Minesweeper, Parasites, Pulsar, Rebus Clipper, Boarding Party, Astromorph, Cargo Express, and Shuttle bomb. Tribe arm. Train destroyer. Jewel pack. Sir automaton, and there's the supermassive star. The set. This is one I actually like. Strength 10 terrain. Provides 10 energy, which is great for several decks. Mechad, Corp, a couple others that use a lot of energy. And it can combine with another card. Allows another terrain card of any strength to be played to this card. Cards are treated as one, combining their strength points and output. Distribution node. Boarding party. Probe. Laboratory. Is light capsule. And Lost Fleet, which is a very rare and it's positive. So this did not replace the very rare in this pack. Sometimes, oftentimes, they replace the very rare, not all the time. So I'm going to pick up that very rare. And the next box of Primary Edition. This one's completely unopened. Boxes. I decorated some of my 5,000 or 7,000 card boxes, taking these and taping them down to the top. I never saved any whole booster boxes until this last year, where I started saving full boxes. Plan on doing is stuffing the packs. That's why I'm cutting them to save them rather than throwing them away or ripping them open. Want to stuff them with like cardboard or something and just put them back in the box on display, so it looks kind of like it's a full box. So first thing I want to do when I get this is quickly look up the card, a very rare card that I get, see if this is a series set 2 box. I doubt it will be. I think everything from PM Express is set 1. But so automaton distribution, now space yacht, held weapon, sweeper, sunspot, some electronic warfare, party of interest, a shield refit, star, and slick bargaining. I don't even need to look. Remember. Which, like I said, doesn't really surprise me. The 2 very rares. I got an entire case of them back in the day. I have a feeling that whoever got them during the bankruptcy sale sold them off. The case I got super cheap. So we have space debris, meteor shower, Otaker Prime, space dragon. I noticed something different about this one. Doesn't have the 2 pieces in the corner. I think that one is unusual. Oh no, the one with the 2 X's is the rare. Okay. I think the alpha and beta version of that has 2 X's in the upper left hand. I swear I saw Space Dragon with 2 X's earlier, though. Maybe that was from the yeah. Gotten several space dragons up to this point. Just curious to see if I can. They're all in the alpha and beta stuff. I primary. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. So they have a couple of the ones without, and I stopped the pack right. So let's stop shuttle bomb user mechanism frigate C6 captain. See, this is the same artwork as captain. I think they recolored it, retouched it a little. Some maneuver. Demigod divert. Turret cache. Making scout cruiser. This armor. Candor. Security officer. Sub-band defensive satellites. Desire. Shepherds. Centauri snails. Okay, I gotta rip one open. Just gotta finally do it. Airlift ship. Nova. Info. Warp funnel. Candor. Phaser refit. Phaser refit. Destroyer. Officer. Navigational error. Said crash landing is a pretty bad navigational error. Space station crevice escort. Ultralight. Train heavy. Dragon. Rouse. Orb. Hey. Transporter nuclear mine. This is one of its prints. Battle cruiser. Pulsar. T9 Dragon Lair. The T9 Dragon Lair was in group. The T8 was in group 2. The T8 Dragon Lair. A lot more rare for whatever reason. Even though they're both technically very rares. Independent pirate ship. Hunter. Pseudo capsule. Officer. EM burst. Independent freighter. Cat escort. Asteroid. Plasma field. Power. Multi. Sigrid. Research base. Warp sites. Dragon. Schling. Politician. Pulsar. Like capsule. Security officer. Large phaser reel. Fleet tug and a miscommunication. Some Star Wars looking dudes right there. Pretty sure taking a look at that and going, saying, it's an old code, sir, but it still checks out. Metal malfunction, millennium melting, minesweeper, old vein, Irrigan nomad destroyer, fighter garrison. This one. And two, and it is. What's the difference between the two? Large and small print. This is large print, so this is the rarer one. Synchronization. Shield. Of electronic warfare. That one had two versions too. Let's see. Difference is large and small print is the large print. It's the small print version rarer on this one. Emergency power, mutineer. See, there were 50 cards or something. The print size changed, and I think it was all on accident. They tweaked something, and the text size like automatically changed, and so some of it got bigger, some of it got smaller, and none of it was intentional. I don't. Destroyer action mechanism, power generation platform, search personal core. So I'll have to look for the specific ones later, see if I can find any of the ones where it's rarer. Let's see. Small text, large text. This is the large text. This is the small text, and rare version is the large text on that. Don't even have one with large text, so heavy battle capsule. See damage control. R4 assault. Crime. Injury. Asteroid. Space vertigo. Escort. Munitions. Pirate captain. Sir overstrike. One thing is, even though the very rares I'm only getting from a limited supply, at least I'm getting a mix of them instead of all one. I have so many of them, it's not even fun. Oh, let's see. Anti-tractor. Helmsman. I always wondered what that could use. It's not the crab, is the crab. It's more of a crab. Well, not the classic crab. Super. There's a rare version of this one that doesn't have the man point. And black hole. It's 3 energy. One of the good hoser cards for. I've seen before. It's protection chain. It's card, but synchronization and Storm, Suicide Squad, and the Krebs Dreadnought capsule, which is actually a really good ship over. I mean, it's only 3 strength, but it's got 7 shields, so it's got 10 total strength. Only requires 2 energy to engage. And then if you can get it onto a cruiser, all the better. But the Krebs were kind of weak in this set. This didn't. Cruiser capsule set. Oh, that is a large text planet gouge, which I don't have. Well, I do now. I'm getting a little bit of a mix. Couple of these. I think there's 2 versions of this one as well. Large text and small text. This is the large text version, which I didn't have one of. I need to open this entire box. S10 and Jurgen battleship. Down. Tori. Cloud. Nebula transporter. Alien artifact. But got my 2 entities. I might have to open the rest of this box, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because I have other things I'd like to move on to opening, and this isn't high value enough for me to work. So what I'm going to do is move on to the next thing. I'll be ending this video here and on to some new empires, and see you on the flip side.